How did Popori Acoustics, one of the most innovative new electrostatic speaker companies, become suddenly Prodigio Audio? Let's dig in and find out perhaps the first audio mystery of 2026. Anyone that's viewed my channel knows that last year I became really enamored with Popori Acoustics electrostatic speakers after being called the holy grail of electrostatic speakers by none other than Ralph Karsten from Atmosphere Electronics. And I had had electrostatic speakers many years ago, but they were unreliable, they had problems, and if you watch some of my earlier videos, you can see why I chose this particular speaker. And I recently heard that Popori Acoustics was changing their name to Prodigio Audio. And I thought, like, what the heck? And I wanted to kind of dig in and find out a little bit more about what was going on here, why the name changed, and really what's going on underneath the hood of this incredible loudspeaker company. I did some digging and found an older website called Popori Acoustics USA. And on there, they had a timeline of the company history. And I'm going to read this. In 1996, it says, the story begins. Otto Popori, who is a Hungarian engineer and who started out his career repairing electrostatic speakers and has done that for many, many years and became an authorized repair center in Europe for various electrostatic companies. And after developing various techniques to repair electrostatic speakers, he developed his own electrostatic loudspeaker, which solved a lot of the problems with other electrostatic designs. Otto Popori began repairing electrostatic loudspeakers and learning the limiting factors for performance. In 2001, he offered his first custom speaker, and it says Otto created his first custom-built loudspeaker. In 2005, it says that Otto meets Gabor Marko. And my limited understanding is that Mr. Marko is an industrial designer. And he teamed up with Otto Popori to take Otto's incredible electrostatic designs and give them a more of a polished aesthetic, a great industrial design, and perhaps he was even involved in some of the physical aspects of the speaker itself. I really don't know. But I do know that they are like real partners, and whether or not he was an employee, I don't really know. But it seems that Otto Popori himself has decided to pass the mantle of Popori Acoustics on to his longtime collaborator and employee, Gabor Marko. And so the company will be in really, really good hands. And it's because it seems like everything is going to be the same except just a new owner. And I'm not sure about how Hungarian culture works. Perhaps somebody can comment on this. But what I'm thinking is that perhaps it's customary in Hungary when someone sells a company that they take their name off the product. And that really doesn't seem to work in a lot of other places, because when companies buy another existing company, very often they have stipulated in the contract that they have to keep the brand name with it because people are familiar with the product, people know about the product, it's built a tremendous amount of goodwill and a reputation. But in this particular instance, for whatever reason, customary or some other, Mr. Popori himself wanted his name taken off the product, even though it's being passed down to his collaborator, Gabor Marko. And the interesting thing is that the P in the logo is still going to be the same. The appearance of the speaker is going to be exactly the same. There will be no functional difference between a speaker manufactured under the name Popori or a speaker manufactured under the name Prodigio. So it's not really that much of a change. It's sort of a marketing change, as someone that's been involved in making marketing videos for a lot of high-profile clients. But hopefully, as people become more familiar with Prodigio Audio, people will understand its history as Popori speakers and how this is actually probably a very, very good thing for the company, because someone is going to be taking the mantle and running with this a very, very long time. If you like this kind of content, learning about electrostatic speakers and my previous speakers, which were the TAD CR1s, which are actually now for sale, so please contact me if you're interested. Please consider hitting the subscribe button so you'll be alerted when new videos roll out. And also, please consider taking a look at some of my older videos to learn more about what was the Popori WR3, now the Prodigio Audio WR3 Aliska,